Alright, cool. Outside technical difficulties because I'm stupid. Hello, Happy New Year. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it. I'll give you the quick rundown because basically what just happened is I did an entire intro and then I have a power cord, I kicked the off switch, and now here we are. So, Happy New Year. We have a remote stream set up because we have two of our players, which are now no longer to my left. They're now down over there because it likes to kick them in different places. They traveled. They're in a different area that makes it a little bit inconvenient for them to come here every single week. So, we have this to help support them in their ventures. So you'll be seeing things look like this. We'll be updating some camera positions. Right down below me, you see a little placeholder that we have for a battle cam. And then we're going to be fine-tuning all of our player cams here on the left. So that we can make sure that everything's fine-tuned and all that fun stuff. So, we don't have any other major announcements. I got through it as quick as I could. And we are good to go ahead and continue where we left off. So, how many people here have a decent idea of how their adventures have gone throughout the past month that we've been off?
Yeah, no, I feel like relatively so.
Yeah.
I mean more so. The last session.
All right,
but
let's see if you guys are capable of how much you're able to remember. So, last we left off, the entirety of the story so far is this: a dwarven delegation of researchers, historians, people of political importance, and guards of the city of Mirabar, from the dwarven city of Mirabar, had traveled south and was traveling throughout the Desserin Valley, specifically through the Summer Hills when they'd went missing. The Lord's Alliance, the Harpers, the Emerald Enclave, and the Order of the Gauntlet thought it pertinent to gather some of their agents and send them to the Desserin Valley to locate this missing delegation. And not only that, the four of you were provided with additional things to look out for that benefit what your factions are hoping for to get out of when it comes to this this delegation, as there's a lot of weird and clandestine importance to this that not a whole lot of people are fully kind of aware of, but there's a good grip of importance for this delegation that your factions are hoping to. I don't want to spoil any of that much more. You guys arrived at the town of Red Larch. Now, Red Larch is known for the red larch trees that grow around it. You gathered information from some of your local contacts that are at Red Larch, and then began to travel around the Desserin Valley in hopes of finding just some basic clues to go off of. The very first of which was that you found the graves of some unmarked deaths that were really, really recent. So a shepherd had guided you there, and when you unburied, when you dug up these graves, you found a warrior encased in stone armor. You found a man in like leather armor with white feathers and feathers that kind of adorned it, and then you also found two members of the dwarven delegation's caravan, and they were guards. You found off into the distance a isolated tower known as the Feathergale Spire. You met with the Feathergale Knights, which was a clandestine group, small knighthood, whose focus was breaking off from the city of Waterdeep in order to protect the local area from monsters, and they felt as if the Waterdeep guards weren't doing enough. So they formed their own brotherhood, and they've been out here since, is what they told you. And you helped them with a manticore hunt. You gained their respect, and they let you know that pirates at the Riverguard Keep, which is like the entryway to the Desserin Valleys, the Sumber Hills segment of the Desserin River, where the river connects up northward. They led you in that direction, believing that they had just captured a group of individuals and that they were getting ready to do something with them, send them off, whatever it may be. And that would be the best location for you guys in terms of actually finding some delegates or finding the location of what happened, since you're able to at least confirm that they've been attacked. Now, you arrived at the Riverguard Keep, and I would say pretty confidently that you very well succeeded at pissing them off. And that was it was a weird conversation that was had. But when combat had broke out, you guys were more than enough to handle not only the Riverguard pirates themselves, but the lycanthropic werebore, who was Jolliver Grimjaw, which was their captain. After that, you met a priest. There was an old, faithful, and kind of crazy man, older man, who had been speaking and all this, like, talking about the crushing wave, talking about the Princess of Waters, and the conversations were really difficult to really hold with this man. But he was loud. He was very firm and adamant in his faith in whatever this entity is that he's praying, that he's believing in, this deity that he proclaims to believe in. Before Nihilus, our rogue, put an end to his preaching, and he died. With that being said, Ragnarok, as you were getting ready to put his body into the river, a wax-sealed scroll slipped off of his persons onto the dock, and there was something inside of it. When you picked it up, you can feel that there was something in that letter as it was scrolled around. So, using just one of your claws, you undo the wax seal, you open up the letter, and before you begin to read the letter, that there's a metal piece that's in it. Now, this metal piece is oddly confusing for you, Ragnarok, but you find yourself kind of oddly amused by it. It has this weird interlocking, or what appears to be an interlocking segment at both ends. The end on your right side is bigger and much wider, and the end on the left side seems to be much smaller and has very precise turns to it. It looks to be incomplete, but it it bends in very specific ways as if it's not finished. And then you have the letter.
So is it still two of us outside and then the two inside?
All of you guys are outside.
Oh,
Wait, did I wake up at this time, or am I still passed out?
No one should be...
Remember, Gabe put me to sleep. Or, Oslike put me to sleep.
You know what? I did completely forget about that. Did you cast sleep on him?
I don't remember, but it sounds like I'm pretty sure he did something. I remember being bothered by
something. Someone laid me up against the wall.
Sleep first, and then he was like, no, I can move where it's at.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, so you cast
I was
sleep
put to
on him.
sleep. And someone laid me against the wall.
So this is while you're still sleeping. Unless someone takes time to wake you up, you would still be sleeping at this time.
Wait, why did I put you to sleep?
Because I killed the priest.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up of you. Why would you do that?
He said he wanted to die, so I killed him.
That is true. That is true. He did say that he was ready for it. He was ready to die.
And I didn't want to hear him, like, blabbering while I was, like, on the brink of death.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is this how it feels to play with me all the time?
Yes.
Not always.
We're kidding. Anyways, though. So, wait, so did Oslick come out to us, though, or is he still inside?
I would say that after putting Nihilus to sleep, because you guys are pretty confident that the area is secure, like you haven't met anyone since you guys had kind of secured the premises, I would imagine it's reasonable that the three of you are outside and Nihilus is inside the little shrine area, the little like chapel segment.
Right. The only thing I don't remember, did we see him put Nihilus to sleep?
Yeah, you guys were all present for that. Yeah.
But before I leave his body, can I put Nihilus in a praying position in the altar?
Sure.
What?
Okay.
How?
You're asleep.
Yeah, you would have to sit. So you basically would put her back up against the altar, and then it would be a mixture of putting the hands in like in the lap prayer position with the head down. So,
dude, no one's gonna bother you. Everyone's gonna think you're praying.
So everyone knew that I killed somebody, though. That's the thing.
Spiritually adept.
I killed him
person.
on Ragnarok's shoulder.
I don't know if he was holding the guy.
He was. Remember, he was holding him, and I just kind of killed him on his shoulder.
He put him to sleep like right after he did it.
Dang.
I was fine.
You left after he had died because you were like, I'm gonna go bury the body.
Yeah.
Oslick was not happy.
You were gonna toss him into the sea, into the river. Sorry, and that's when the thing fell out.
So,
What we do?
break. We're good. Third.
Oh, my chair. So, Ragnak, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, the two of you that are awake see him holding this metal item in his hand, and the length of it, by the way, the wider side that's on the right side fits, like it extends right outside of his closed fist. He can close his hand around it, and the shorter side is on the other side. So the length of it runs the entire length of Ragnar's hand. So it would probably be a little bit bigger obviously in Pippin's hands, but probably also in Oslek's. It would be a little bit bigger.
What does it say there, friend?
The
that long old thingy you got there. Yeah.
It says, "My faith in the crushing wave has provided me
Assurance.
the assurance
Assurance.
in these
What the hell?
Uncertain.
uncertain times.
There you go.
I must put to rest the doubts that have
Plague.
plagued me concerning her prophet, his divine authority
Authority.
What the hell?
is O Hydra has blessed him with a divine visage. Yet I can't help but feel a gnawing itch that his commands, as of late, may not be well guided. We have been...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you just hold it for me and I can read it?
Yes.
Where did you leave off?
Right there.
We have been commanded to root our presence in the Deseret Valley as swift and devastating as the crushing wave against the rock. In these uncertain times, my soul stirs in wonder if my faith is failing me. The prophet speaks with divine authority. To defy him is to defy the well of endless anguish herself and provoke a tidal fury unlike any other. Lord help us. The fanatics at Scarlet Moon Hall can burn their effigies and look for divinity in their flickering flames, but all Hydra will douse their zealotry if they are not careful. But Shatterkill, in his prophetic authority, commanded us to work alongside the worshippers of stone and air in a coordinated attack on the Dwarven caravan. Write that down. For what purpose? I am not blessed to know. But if not for the Knights of Yansi Bin, write that down, we would not have been successful as we had. We suffered
Wait, Yansi what?
Yan, Y-A-N -C-B-I-N.
Yeah, write it down because I'm passed out. I can't,
And what did he do?
I can't write it down.
The Knights of Yansi Bin helped this fool here defeat the caravan. So it would seem that that knight that was covered in stone was possibly a knight of Yansi Bin. Otherwise, it was something else. I'm not sure. He said the monks and the knights surely suffered losses. I, assuming that dead fella there, followed his orders, shipped the prisoners to the stone-cased brutes, and wiped my hands clean of their blasphemy. I assume that means the caravanners. Do they not know that over time the power of the crushing wave erodes the strongest of mountains? Shatterkill gave me a key to the door leading to the eye. He said it's one part of a greater whole and a plan that my faith could not have. I will prove his recognition of me by stewarding this key well. I hope vulture riders don't drop their piece from their secluded talent. It seems the air and the sea are separated for a reason, but I know that even they will fall into the darkest depths that reside within the endlessness of her wrath. The end.
Wait, out of character, that was like a water worshiper or whatever?
Yeah,
or water
so yeah, the All Hydra is the name of this deity that he speaks of, and he called her the Crushing Wave. There was a lot of aquatic references in his speech and in his faith in the way that he communicated it, and also in this letter as well. So it's a very good assumption there.
He seems like another one of the elements, a worshipper of them. Like the stone and the air he talks about, this seems to be the water.
Do
Well, it says
we know anything about the stone-cased brutes?
Yeah, the stone. Do you remember the stone? The monks were fighting the fucking stone dwarfs or whatever?
No,
Is that-
no, not the stone. Not the stone dwarfs. Those are the monks, right?
Or the fucking. One of them is stone.
Yeah, one of the
the stone
bodies
or the
that you
monk?
dug up at the unmarked graves was a warrior encased in stone armor. And his weapon that he had was a bludgeoning weapon.
So,
oh no, this is the Knights of
To help you guys out as well, the Scarlet Moon Hall is also a name that you've heard of. In fact, it's a name that Nihilus has heard of. It's a location where a druidic group was preparing to have a celebration. They had ordered a lot of wines, and you had found out that there was stuff being shipped there to them. It was the group where you found, like, you noticed boxes had been... Well, you didn't notice. Someone told you that the only thing interesting about it was that their boxes were marked in a symbol that you'd never seen before, which was like a semicircle with some stands on it. And I remember drawing that for you guys. Or maybe I didn't. I thought I did. If not, I will, and I'll get a picture to you somehow.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. The other thing of that letter that fits out to, since it's Oslick and Pippin that are there and fully like awake, you both remember that the Knights of Feathergale rode giant vultures when they weren't riding their griffins, because they didn't have that many griffins.
Oh. So the Knights of Feathergale fucking...
Wait, what did they do?
They also helped take out the caravan.
No, I don't think that's what it's saying.
Isn't he saying
that he was saying that he hopes that they don't, that those guys don't come and mess with him? Is what he was saying.
I thought he said that
the piece from their secluded tower.
I was gonna say because the Feathergale Knights are good guys.
Wait, can you copy and paste this fucking thing to me so I can reread it?
Because he was talking about the key in that last. So there might be like a mole.
Oh, yeah. Katray said there might actually be a. You said a piece of the key.
Yeah, because we need it's like part of the key.
I don't understand. Yeah, can you help us interpret the last part, Ethan? Because where it says like it's one part of a greater hall on the plane that might be.
Yeah, I can't interpret that for you. You guys have to make that. You have to figure that out with what you can.
I
can help you out with the other stuff prior to that, but not that part. That part I can't touch.
We could go back to the writers and just go talk to them at the very least.
May I read this myself? And I'm gonna like put my hands out to see if you'll hand it to me.
Screenshot and send it to me.
Thank you.
Screenshot on the way.
That's so funny.
Yeah. If I'm capable of answering a question based on what you read, I will. So do not hesitate to ask questions. I will tell you very quickly if I can or cannot answer that question. So do not hesitate.
Okay.
While you guys are sending that, you guys should see that I got a whole bunch of new emotes, which was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of new emotes.
You're fucking dope.
They're all animated.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that's my little night guy. I love it.
So, but Shatterkeel, in his prophetic authority, commanded us to work alongside the worshippers of stone and air in a coordinated attack on the dwarven caravan.
Yeah. So
that's
Shatterkeel's
the
the prophet, and then he's the prophet of Hydra. So he's like,
Do you think?
he's like the Jesus.
Do you think he'll be at the Scarlet Keeper?
But I'm asking, so what is the dwarven caravan? So our caravan.
The dwarven caravan would be a good outsider way of describing the delegation, because the delegation would have had to travel by caravan.
So like I said, he just stated that they all three work together to take out the caravan that we're looking for. And you guys are trying to tell me... He just said that. What do you mean, no?
No, the Knights of Feathergale?
Yeah, he described them with vultures, and Ethan literally gave us the hint. Ethan literally gave us the hint. He said, sometimes the Knights of Feathergale don't always ride the griffins, sometimes they ride the vultures.
I said,
and then he
most
most
of the time they ride vultures because they don't have enough griffins.
We already knew that.
But he's using vulture fucking language in the fucking text.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you read the message, it just says part of the key is at Feathergale.
No. It says, Katray. It says, but Shatterkeel, in his prophetic authority, commanded us to work alongside the worshippers of stone and air in a coordinated attack on the dwarven caravan. The stone is obviously the stone monks, and the air is obviously the fucking Knights of Feathergale.
Well, I wouldn't say it's obviously the Knights of Feathergale.
But don't they use it as
like a rat?
Then what are the Knights of Yonsei Ben? I'm assuming that's the air.
Let me read this again.
It says the knights and the monks were the ones that assisted, which the knights aren't the Feathergale, because it's the Knights of Yonsei Ben.
Yeah, because this guy's a pirate, so he's from pirates.
Or the Knights of Yonsei Bin could be an entirely different group. Like, it doesn't... It just says...
We're already on friendly terms with the Vulture Knights, so we could go back and just talk to them about it. Like, we could really show them this.
I mean, I don't feel like we should go up to them and just use our fucking...
What's going on with this here little right mention?
I feel like that's going to immediately lead to conflict if we go...
We know.
That's true. I mean, it's an aggressive approach. It's high risk, high reward, though.
I don't know, man.
Because the only other things I want to do is either go to the Scarlet Keep and go crash that druid party, or find where the stone, or whatever the fuck they're called.
I mean, ultimately,
as far as the letter describes, the worshippers of fire keep to themselves, and they have not been involved in any of this as of yet.
Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about this.
Based off of what the letter writes.
I mean, so as far as they're saying, like, I mean, all we really need to find are the Knights of Stone, because they have. Here,
you did learn the location of them. That's the Sacred Stone Monastery. You did learn where they're located.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch in character. Okay.
That's something we know nothing about.
I believe that the Knights of Feathergale have tricked us, and I believe if this letter is correct, then it's saying that the Hydra group he belongs to, the Feathergale Knights and the Stone Monks, all work together to take out the caravan.
Well, you might be right, but we should talk to them and ask them and figure out their side of the story, and at least give them the chance to explain themselves.
We very well could, and I believe justice should definitely be served, but I believe it is more important to try and get the survivors while they are still might be alive. And I believe it might be more of a priority to go to the stone monks immediately, where we know they probably are.
Well, I'm not against that either. Or do we know where the stone monks are at?
Yes, you
Yeah, we
You
do.
do know the location of the Sacred Stone Monastery.
No, we learned that earlier.
We know the monastery?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I agree, because, but where's... I shipped the prisoners to the stone case brutes. The stone case brutes are supposedly the monks. And yeah, the stone case monks obviously then into prisoners. And that, I agree, is our priority. We got to get to those prisoners before anything.
Agreed.
To the door. So
you make a good point, Ragnar. Ragnar makes the point that we need the key for the door to the stone, whatever it is. Wherein it mentions that the Vulture Riders probably have the key. Unless I am misled.
It's difficult to determine what it means when the letter references that it's a key to the eye. So you really don't know what it unlocks.
And when I think eye, I think of the storm, like eye of the storm. So I'm not really concerned with stone, but the key sounds mighty important.
But his job was to lock up the prisoners.
And ship them off.
And he was given the key.
So are you saying that the prisoners might be encased in something called the eye?
So I think we need the key.
So we need the key to open the eye, which contains the prisoners. That might be fair. It might. I mean, time is of the essence, so we have to make it quick. That's why honesty with the Vulture Riders may be our best course of action. Front them and be, hey, we know something's up. Tell us, or we do what we do.
I believe we must go to where we know the stone monks are, or find that key first and go there. I think it is of utmost importance to find.
There's only like 8, right?
Wait, what?
I don't even think that there's that many of the Vulture. If I remember correctly, there was only like all the Vulture Riders were volunteers, so there's only like 8 of them.
No.
Are there more?
Yes. Yeah.
How many?
There was about 10 that went on the Manticore hunt. That was not all that they had.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could if we kite them, we could probably take them.
Are you saying this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay. Well, out of character, I don't have anything to say out of character. I already said my piece.
Well, okay, but are you not in agreement that we should probably go check out the Feathergale Knights and just make sure that they don't have whatever kind of key we need?
Well, I mean, if we're looking for the key, yeah, but
because what Katray was saying is there's a chance that they might be encased in. I don't know. It seems like the key is something that we need to worry about. But at the same time, I'm also like, well, if we get there, we can probably just punch it open.
Yeah, I mean,
there might be more pieces.
We definitely, obviously, we need the key, probably.
And it says
I don't really know where the key is.
So someone, I bet someone else important has the key, the other piece though, or something. I mean, information is always good.
Probably Shatter. He probably has a piece.
Shatterkill probably has a piece.
Yeah, there's no way.
Do we know where's Shatterkill going? Scarlet Hall?
Because they gave it to that priest.
You can pull
that.
Nothing in the letter referenced where Shatterkill is going.
Damn it. That's alright. So yeah, I mean, our best leads is either go to the Scarlet Moon Hall and go see who we can meet or who we can talk to, or the.
I feel like if we are going anywhere to look for the key, I believe we should go to the Scarlet Moon Hall. I just have a hunch. I mean, I feel like the Feathergale Knights seemed pretty laid back about it all. They might be hiding something, but to be honest, I think they just are working together. I'm not sure that they have the key.
No,
it's just a hunch. Just a hunch.
No, they definitely have a part of the key.
You believe? Well, why do you believe so?
The priest makes a comment that he hopes that the Knights of Yansi Bin don't lose theirs.
Oh. And so do we know that...
The specific reference was, I hope they don't drop it from their secluded tower.
Okay.
And if you remember, the Knights of Feathergale the Feathergale Spire is a secluded tower that's in the middle of the Desserin Valley, and it is isolated even on its own land structure. There's a bridge that connects to it that they have to lower down, and if it was raised, you couldn't get to it. Like, there's space, and it's hundreds of feet of just pure cliff fall if you were to try. So all the elements of the letter, if you're using your best deductive reasoning, have reason to believe that there's something going on with Feathergale that was not honestly expressed to you.
It's not often I get outdone by a barbarian, so cherish this. And then I pat you on the back. Let's head to the Feathergales.
I agree. Let's do it.
Wait, I disagree.
What do you mean, dude?
I think we should go to the monks first.
Oh.
Why? What?
Because it says the key leads to the door that leads to the eye. I don't know what the eye is, but I know that those prisoners are at the monks.
Did you not just insist because we need the key to get in there to go to the Feathergale? Barbarian, you had me once, but you're losing me very quickly here.
That's if only the key opened the door to the prisoners.
Take it back.
That still seems like a crucial component into getting in, doesn't it?
But we could do that later. Before they move.
Well, how can we do it later if that's where we're headed? If that's where we're headed, how can we do? Then we go there and then leave and then go back. What?
No,
Ragnarok,
we go and then the tower.
So Ragnarok, what if we can't do anything at the stone monks because we don't have the key then?
Well, it's only a piece of the key.
Yeah, it's not a full key.
Yeah. We need multiple pieces to craft it.
So what if we split up? No, just kidding. We should not split up. That'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think the monks are probably our best play.
Why? I mean, what do you?
The prisoners. All right, I say we take a vote.
Even if we can't open the door, we can kill all the monks.
No, not if they're hiding behind the door. What if the door is the key to their entire sanctuary, and we can't get past the first step because we don't have the key? You think this worshipper of the priest is super well endowed with these monks that he knows the deep, darkest passageways of their realms? I'm sure if he's aware of anything, it's only the entrance.
But if we kill all the monks, all of them, there'll be no one to move the prisoners.
My point is, how can we kill the monks if they're hiding behind the door?
Oh, boy.
Why would you kill the monks in the first place, though?
Because they just kidnapped the caravan of people we are looking for.
I'm saying out of character. I'm knocked out. I just want to know.
She's asleep presently, so you can't get to her. I mean, you can get to her. She's in the temple area.
Wait, Ethan, those monks are objectively evil, right?
Good question.
All of them.
We don't know.
They just attacked the caravan we're looking for. What other shit does matter?
That's
true.
Are you sure? Because the pirates are the ones that took the caravan.
They all attacked the caravan.
Yeah, the letter specified that it was a coordinated attack between the Stonecased Brutes, the pirates of Riverguard Keep, and if it weren't for the Knights of Yancey Bin, the Vulture Riders, they wouldn't have succeeded. So there was something about air superiority that won them the day.
Wait, so they both try to take them?
All three attacked at the same time.
Oh, all three? Oh my god.
The letter indicates that the pirates took the prisoners, but then they sent them to the monks. So the monks didn't take them right away. They got them delivered.
That's why they do. That's why the monks so Gabe, like we've already confirmed. Like what we wanted to do was go confirm whether or not the Vulture Riders were evil. We literally just confirmed that they are evil. So now that we know that, we can go, okay, well, we can deal with them later, but let's go get the fucking prisoners.
So all we have to do is kill people?
Okay, but out of character, let's use a little bit of, let's, guys, do you think this letter would have useless information about a key? This key is obviously a key component that we need to get to the next step if we want to save the prisoners. What kind of roundabout fucking secret would I have for a key of treasure that has no fucking context to the rest of the story? Like, the only purpose this key could be used for is to get to the next part of our quest, to get to the prison.
The key opens a door to the eye.
Well, like, dude... So you think, you don't think we're supposed to look for the key yet?
No, we can, but we can do that after we secure the prisoners.
You also don't know how many parts to this key there are. I will let you know. So it's difficult to really put a firm... based on the information I provided, it's just a part of a greater whole. Now, if you're able to make deductions as to how many pieces you may have, it could influence how much of a priority you put on it.
How many pieces do we have right now in our possession? One?
You have one piece of this key in your possession. Yeah.
How many?
You have one.
Can I guess how many?
You can try, but I won't tell you unless you're able to explain it.
Yeah, he won't tell you.
Damn, all right.
4 because of 4 elements.
That's a pretty reasonable suspicion.
Look at this dude.
No, dude.
Pretty reasonable suspicion.
And then we'll get the stone one.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. This is Ragnarok plan, aka best plan. We're gonna go to the stone monks. We'll kill all the stone monks. And then we'll save the prisoners. Because we're heroes.
Alright.
And then we'll go to the knights. The knights of Yansi Bin. We'll kill all of them.
There's no one to save them.
And so we'll kill all of them. And then we'll take their griffins and we'll take the key. And then we'll head over to the Scarlet Keep. And we'll kill all of them. And then take their piece of the key.
Okay.
Ragnarok with the plans.
Ragnarok. I'm not opposed to your simpler is better plan here. But if you are wrong about us not being able to save the prisoners without the key, this is on you, and the lives of those people are on you. Just remember that, Ragnarok.
Well, that's fine. We'll kill all the monks so there's no one to move them. If we're worried about it, I'll just stand guard while you guys go kill the Fedigo people.
And we can send word.
I hope you do not carry the weight of these lives lightly.
I don't. That was my job to come here and save them, so I'll be very, very, very upset.
My job too, big boy.
My boss will be upset.
Mine too.
My boss is the ruler of the land.
My boss is...
Are you turning the lives of these people into a competition right now?
My boss...
Can you guys shut up and let's get on the road, alright? There's no more... Let's not waste time here. Let's move on.
Okay.
My boss rules never. So
you guys have to decide whether or not you want to let Nihilus sleep because she's still asleep, or go wake her up.
I stop you.
Like, I won't let you leave without her, but I gotta figure out what we're doing in the
I'll carry her.
Yo, I freaked out. I have a phobia of being touched.
Okay, well then you better not fucking touch her, dude. Okay.
No, I'm feeling right now.
Wait.
Okay. I'm going to look at you guys and say, murder is not a light crime. Now,
but she's repenting.
She was defending herself.
She was defending herself.
This is the pain that she must bear for taking the life of a man for no cause or reason. I will carry her and I will wake her up after a half day.
Well, once she finishes praying, we'll all leave and head to the monks.
Oh. How about you two meet me at the front and I'll be out there and I'll make sure Nihilus is safe.
Can I insight that?
I don't trust you.
I'm not lying, dude. I mean that. I will make sure Nihilus is safe. I didn't lie. There's nothing to insight.
Let's go. I got 8 minutes.
I in fact do.
22.
He's
giving the impression that he's trying to place an emphasis on the punitive aspect of a merciful punishment. Just like so making sure that there's the punitive element, but not like obviously he didn't move for imprisonment, didn't move for execution. So it is a merciful punishment.
All right, I trust it, and I lead to the front door.
What? What if that was you?
It wouldn't be me.
You would not kill an innocent man.
Way to
small.
dodge the question.
Nihilist is lovely.
That question went over my head.
Yeah.
That's
As you guys are getting like walking, so I imagine at this point you probably have dumped the priest into the water and have like with loud splash, and you turn back and walk up the staircase to get back to kind of like the courtyard area. The bodies of the Riverguard pirates are all there, obviously still, and blood's pooling from their different wounds. The radiant flame that seared Jolliver Grimjaw has now officially kind of left him a pretty scorched, radiantly scorched figure, but it's no longer a boar figure, so it has reverted, and in that reversion, there seems to be a... I really have to be careful about how I say this with you guys. There is something that seems to be poking out from his pocket.
I reach in his pocket.
You reach in his pocket and you pull out a small key ring.
A key ring?
A key ring. Yeah, so it's a ring with several keys on it. A key ring.
Oh, there's keys on it?
There's 2 keys on it, actually.
I try to connect it to my key.
They're too small. These are personal keys, so they're very small.
Can I try and force it?
They're like, it's like trying to put a house key up against something that's bigger than your hand.
Do they have like a camp or something?
I don't think this key fits.
Or a ship?
Yeah.
What? Let me see. Can we tell what the key is for?
They seem to be personal.
Personal? Like when you say personal, do you mean like a key to a locket, or like key to like a personal chest?
Good question. They don't seem to be small enough to be for like a locket or a handheld item. They do seem small. They do seem a normal sized key for things like locked wardrobes, locked chests, locked doors, like simple locks.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 2 keys?
There's 2 keys. Yeah. They're not too dissimilar. So it seems like they're to pretty similar locks, but they are distinctly different.
Who did you guys jack this key off of?
This is Jolliver Grimjaw. This is the werebore, the leader of the pirates that was here.
Oh.
I got him.
You got the keys. You got the keys.
Give yourself a point of inspiration for the prop.
No way, bro. That was planned.
That was planned.
Just wait till we get into combat.
Pulls out his sword. That's funny. If you guys take a little bit of some time, you guys are capable of finding Jolliver's quarters. It's just a small room, and the door is locked, and it turns out one of the doors, one of the keys, opens that lock. Inside of that room, it's a pretty simple room, yet the items that are kind of thrown in disarray really give credibility to the fact that someone who's not too focused on cleanliness, organization, a pirate lives here. And there is a chest that sits at the foot of the bed that's in here. And it also contains a padlock. So you guys go up to that lock with the other key and open it up and find within a collection of books. And there are 1, 2, 3, 8.
How many books? Please tell me.
Total.
You're asleep.
I know, but I need to know.
Yeah, it's a collection of books, and there's 8 in total.
What are the books titled?
Do any of you that are awake know Dwarvish?
No, I know Common, Gnomish, Undersigned, and Primordial.
Cool. So then it is in a Dwarvish script, so you guys are unable to read it. The only name that, or you can read the name, so all 8 of these books have been written by a Bruldenthar.
Wait, Bruldenthar?
Bruldenthar.
Ruben.
Bruldenthar. 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 And 8
Wait,
of
can
them.
You said B-R-U-D what?
Bruldenthar. Bruldenthar.
Oh, okay. Brudenthal.
Yeah.
And is there anything else, or is it just the books?
There's also a coin purse that's hidden under the books, and in it you find 200 gold pieces in there. He took quite a bit of cuts from his crew.
So you two can have 75, and I will take 50. And as Nihilus's punishment, she will gain nothing from this.
Wait.
Oh, hey, whoa, yeah. I feel like there's been enough punching.
We found out that guy was bad. He helped kill the caravan.
Well, Nihilus can have the books. None of us read Dwarvish anyways.
Wait a minute. That was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Bruldenthar?
Why are we punishing?
No, I think they're talking about the priest.
Oh.
Why are we punishing Nihilus if she killed a bad guy?
There was no reason to kill at that point.
He's a
Nihilus ruthlessly and mercilessly killed that priest.
I mean, that's what we do to bad guys.
He would have done more evil to the world.
If that's what you do to bad guys, that makes you no different than them. I know you're a barbarian, but I expect you to know better than this, Ragnarok.
Wait, how if I kill bad guys? How does that make me a bad guy?
It's different if your life is in danger. When you have the bad guy captured, you don't slice their throat before you put them in front of a court of justice.
So all your fight has been self-defense?
Yes, I would not ruthlessly kill. I'm not quite as strong as you. In case you were wondering, my abilities and my skills don't focus on a place of murder. It focuses on a place of assisting others.
Alright. Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
You do your holy bullshit. I'll be over here killing bad guys.
I'll remember that next time you need some of that holy bullshit you speak of.
Nihilus, at about this point, you're starting to wake up, and you find yourself alone in the chapel room.
Wait, all four
Okay.
of us are alone, or?
No. So you guys are in
Were you
Jolliver's
sleeping?
room.
Were you sleeping? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. Nihilus is waking up.
I'm gonna
And-
yawn like.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna drop her on the floor immediately. Actually, not drop her. I'll gently put her on the floor. Like, not
You already
gently,
have her.
but like...
You already put her down.
Oh, I did? I thought we were leaving for some
No,
reason.
not yet. So no one's gotten
Okay.
to grab her yet.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
so you're alone in the chapel room. You wake up, you give a big stretch and a yawn. Your body feels more rested than probably the last day.
But my health is still low, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't. You don't gain the benefits of a long rest, but you do feel pretty rested from that. And it's oddly quiet.
I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna look for the rest of my group.
Okay, you look for the rest of the group, and you can hear voices, specifically their voices, as they're talking inside one of the rooms. So you can see the door open. The keep is kind of like a wide open keep. It's not like hallways and stuff. It's just building and room parts that are attached to different areas. So you can see the door that they have open, and you can walk over in that direction. And if you want to, I even let you roll a stealth check if you want to like slide up to there without making a sound, and while they're chatting.
Sure, why not?
Cool. Roll a stealth roll for me.
Typical, bro.
I gotta take him out. Hold on.
Rolls it for the TPK. Assassinate.
Fuck! I rolled a nat 1.
A nat 1. So
Yeah.
as you walk up to the door,
Can I trip?
Yeah, as you walk up to the door, you go and put a hand next to it to try and, like, brace yourself so that you can put your ear up to listen. And the door is swung out a bit because when they unlocked it, they pull it open. And you don't realize that one of the hinges is a little loose. And so you like, push the door completely through, putting your weight against it. And the door hits into the frame. And you all hear the sound of it as it slams into the frame. And then you can hear the sound of, like, a metal crack as the actual, what's it called? The bolt, the hinge, the bottommost hinge snaps. And the door is still usable, but when it opens back up, it's at a weird angle. And it opens up and you just see Nyla sitting there like,
Oh, you're finally awake. I'm gonna hand 3 books to you.
I thought she was praying.
Which
3?
So numbering 1 through 8, which of the books do you give her?
All 3.
There's
8.
There was 8 of them.
There's 8.
There's 8
Yes.
books in total.
They're all in Dwarvish.
Yes.
I give all.
You give all 8? Okay,
No, I
so,
can't-
yeah, he hands a collection of Dwarvish tomes to you that, based off of the historical well, they're not really fully historical, but based off of the recorded kind of series of books that Bruldenthar has written, his tomes, these are numbers 41 through 48 of those books. Specifically.
Okay.
So 41, 42, 43, 44, all the way up to 48. Those 8
Do
books
we-
you have in your hand.
I know I collected more tomes. Did
You
I
did.
only collect one more tome
You had.
previously?
You also had tomes. 6 through 10. Yeah, 6 through 10 were the ones that you got, because there was a merchant that sold them off, and he told you that he had sold some off, and you'd only gotten the rest of the ones that he hadn't.
And he only gave me 4 then?
Yeah, and it was number 6 through 10.
Okay.
Now, because you have a wide range of these books, at any given point where you have 2 or more hours of free time, you can spend time studying these tomes. What that will present for you will be based off of which section of books that you're reading. So you do have to let me know, like, I'm reading books 6 through 10, 41 through 48, like, as we find them in these chunks. You can spend anywhere from 2 to 8 hours studying them. And dependent on how long you spend, it's not a roll, it's not a matter of, like, whether or not you retain information. I will tell you what you get from them. So,
Damn.
you'll have a.
So if I were to read one book, it'd be an hour then.
No. So you have to spend 2 hours regardless. As long as you have 2 free hours, you can skim through tomes.
Oh.
The information gets deeper the more you spend. So it's 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours that you can spend studying. Obviously, 8 hours will give you the most amount of information that bundle has to offer.
Stop sleeping.
Can Oslek say something really quick?
Okay.
No.
Oh, I was just Nihilus, as your final piece of atonement, I will not heal you and your injuries, and you must endure them until you are able to rest as a natural mortal with no magic.
Oh my god. I've never seen
Now,
that from a cleric.
Ragnarok, I will forgive your holy bullshit comment this time. You should be lucky I have such a gracious heart. And then as I finish that, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing and heal Nick and Ragnarok and the midget.
Hey!
Let me check.
Wait, what?
I don't know if Prayer of Healing allows you to select.
I was looking
Well,
at it. Says
let him think
up,
that.
up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
Okay, then it does,
Each
yeah.
free game.
Okay, cool. So you spend the next 10 minutes praying over the party to pray for their healing, to pray for their wounds to be sealed, to pray for their battle-hardened spirits and their downcasted souls, to heal their anxieties and their fears. And after 10 minutes of these prayers, the suffering god Ilmater blesses you 3 with whatever health you're able to roll.
Where did
Oh,
I-
yes, sorry.
Oh,
2D.
darn.
Will you use your channel divinity to give us full?
Do it.
I don't have a channel divinity to heal you.
You're a cleric.
Not all
It
clerics
doesn't
channel
heal.
divinities are for healing.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Well, I haven't
no,
played
no, I
cleric.
was defending you because you I don't have that. You're right.
Oh.
You're.
I thought you were I thought you were telling me I'm wrong.
No,
dude.
no. I was telling
Okay.
Trey that he's wrong. Not all clerics have a channel divinity that heals. Like, war domain clerics ain't healing nothing. I can tell you that. What was that?
So, but
You guys get You guys get
No.
9 HP.
Let's go.
What time of day is it right now?
It's about middle of the day, on the later half of that. So maybe like 2, 3-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at you, Ragnar, because you gave me those books. And I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna ask you, Ragnar, where did you get these tomes?
The chest over there.
They belong to what's his name? That guy that we killed.
The
They don't
wizard?
belong to him.
Well, they were in his possession.
No, the big
Were those
boy.
the only tomes you found?
The 40s.
The 8 of them? Yes, those were the only ones.
Okay. Thank you for giving those to me.
I can't read, so.
Yeah, the tomes that you have, now that if you're able to look at them and just get an idea of the titles, I will at least be able to kind of give you a brief idea. The titles explain that these are information contained about elemental nodes and elemental rituals.
All this goes on. Hold on.
So you are
Okay.
starting to dive into the power of elementalism and its cultic origins. Sweet deal.
Cool.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do here at the Riverguard Keep?
Was there any other place here that we didn't explore?
Nothing of that, like, you could spend time exploring the areas, but there's nothing else that's, like, of kind of import here. If you guys fully wanted to, you guys could even spend the night here. Like, you have the place cleared out, and fortunately for you guys, there's no active authority presence here in the Desserin Valley. As the Knights of Feathergale had expressed, the Waterdeep has been failing in that regard for quite some time. So you very well could just handle the bodies and stay here. You can kind of make Riverguard Keep what you would if you so wish, because you have it in your possession in the moment. Not just to make sure that you guys don't eliminate options for resting. You also have a very decent tavern back at the Red Larch Town that you could go to.
Ooh. I vote tavern. I want a real.
Yeah, let's sleep somewhere where it's cleaner.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
is the town closer to the monks?
You want to sleep in a bed and step in by a bathroom?
If there's more beds, we don't have to spend money.
The tavern is not closer to the monks. You guys are actually pretty decently close together where you guys are right now with the monks, with where they're at based on the map. But the Red Larch is it's pretty much a day's journey. Like, you could get back enough time to rest and then have your next day. I won't really focus too much on...
Wait, you're saying that the Red Larch is backwards from the monks?
Yeah, but it's not an extensive level. Like, you can get there and be in bed by the end of the night. Like that, so because it could become your kind of like base of operations where you're operating out of. You could also relocate
this
that
place could
here.
be too. Yeah.
You can relocate that here, but you would probably still need to go back to Red Larch and gather the last of your things, close out your stay, so that they're not billing you, and get that all figured out.
So then why don't we do this?
You could still be in a bed by the end of the night.
Let's stay at the tavern for the night, so that when we pack our things up, we can move to that, like, the outpost or whatever that we're at now, and then just like put our base of operations there.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because we're gonna have to come back anyways to grab our stuff from the tavern.
That'll be good.
Wait, Ethan.
Yeah,
Can I take the padlock off of the chest?
you can.
Okay, I want to keep the padlock and the key.
Cool. I would also recommend that if you so wish to relocate here, that the 200 gold that you found in the chest is a good amount of gold that you can spend on provisions so that you have food, because you would need to eat. And part of your board and room at the tavern included a meal. So that you would need to get provisions that could last you for however long you plan to be out there. That 200 gold will help buffer that and give you a very, very good amount of money to spend on a secured amount of provisions.
Wait, but with my background, the Outlander, I can hunt for up to 4 people.
You could, yeah.
There's that option.
Yeah.
So we can save them.
If you're comfortable eating just food, yeah, if you want to eat game, then that money's your money. You're good. It's a good part of having an Outlander. You could just go out. You basically, based on the local area, it's like goats, bunnies, vultures.
What would be to spend money on it?
We can buy cheese and bread. And then
Yeah, like you would basically be buying additives to meats. So cheese, bread, vegetables.
Oh.
You could probably buy like actually better like sheets and bed. Like you could get stuff if you want. I won't stop you there, but you do have some of those options.
Do tacos exist in D&D?
Oh yeah.
No.
What the hell?
You could make them, but you would need to utilize flour or corn in order to make some form of doughy disc that is soft enough to put things in, but also capable of being, cooked in an oil of some sort and fry it, so then you can stuff the things in there and it not flop around. That was a weird way of saying it at the end of there, and I stick by it.
No, tacos are complicated.
Different season.
Next campaign, we get a guy who's a chef, and he goes, "What I want to do is take a corn or flour disc, I want to deep fry it, and put things in there, and then eat it."
What?
The taco man.
Why is this good?
That's what Catre said his next character was.
Yep. I'm gonna make a taco wizard next campaign, Ethan.
Great. I'm so happy. If you cast Taco Bolt, it's game over. Okay, so to kind of get through the gist of it, you guys go back to Red Larch and rest.
Yes.
You wake up in the morning, you gather your things, you close out your tab, so it was another 5 silver for the night.
Per person?
No, I think total.
Yeah, it was per person.
I'm
Wait,
paying for myself.
why don't we just stay at the fucking...
Well, we're going back. We're going back, dude.
Yeah. So you are able to gather your things, close out your room, and then
We got 2 total.
you have your packs and all of your just like basic sleeping amenities that you brought with you. So basically your simple traveling packs. And if you guys want to go back to Riverguard Keep, you totally can, and that would probably put you at about 4-ish. No, probably sooner. Probably 1 or 2 in the afternoon on the next day.
We should go drop everything off, right, and then leave.
Yeah. So at about 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., you'll have gotten to Riverguard, unpacked, selected sleeping arrangements, gotten that figured out, and put everything aside that you needed to put aside so that you can just not worry about it and kind of move on. I want the 4 of you to roll an investigation check for me real quick while you guys are settling on sleeping arrangements.
Nice.
God damn.
Investigation.
23.
I got 19.
I got 16,
Dude.
which is high for Ragnar.
Nice. And Oslek, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
Okay. So everyone but Oslek passes. And what that investigation roll does is, as you guys are kind of figuring out sleeping arrangements, 3 of you get the idea that potentially the chapel room could be used as like a sleeping room because they have longer tables. You could put comfier things to sleep on. The pirates didn't really keep a good care of things, but the temple room seemed to be a little bit more taken care of. And in the midst of kind of searching that room to just see how it is, you find that there is a hidden button that's located at the altar. And does anyone want to press it?
I press it. I want to watch.
When pressed,
Yeah, I'll watch too.
the altar pulls back into the wall, and you see a staircase that descends further into the keep.
Oh, we got a back.
But there's a stone door that has a very intricate hole dead center of it.
Can I compare the key to it?
You can. And after a few configurations of your key angle, your key part fits into that segment. It's not enough to do anything with this door, but you definitely know that whatever the eye is through that door.
Wait. Because, like, I know how to lockpick and stuff. Am I able to see how many segments that we need left for that key?
That's a great use of your thieves tools. Go ahead and make a thieves tools check.
Let's go.
That is a very, and I will give you a point of
multiplier would I add to that?
You just thieves tools, so it's going to be dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. So treat it like whatever you're proficient in, not expertised, but proficient.
So dex plus, you said proficiency, so basically plus 7.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, plus 7 you roll.
Okay. 24.
24. Go ahead and give yourself a point of inspiration as well for that very inventive use of your thieves' tools. While you look at the lock and kind of get an idea from a professional standpoint, you find that the lock it's magically inscribed, and so you can't pick this lock because there's no locking mechanism to pick, really. And you have reason to believe that based off of the segments that you're seeing, that there's 3 additional pieces to this key that you need.
And who put the key in there?
Ragnar was the one that put his key segment in there. Now, he can take it out. It's not stuck. But because it's not complete, nothing happens. And you reason that you need 3 additional pieces on top of the one that you already have.
Hey, Ragnar, that key that you have.
Yeah, you
we
were
need
right.
3 more, 3 more pieces.
Ragnar has moments.
Well, I'll be damned.
Wait, so the 3 pieces left is for each of the elements?
Now I'm kind of nervous. Not that we need to
It could be.
this place.
That's my guess.
All I know is that it just needs 4 pieces to unlock this door. I don't know anything else.
The stone probably have 1. The knights of Yulsi Bin have 1 for sure. And
So
then
that would be air
the Scarlet Hall probably has 1.
for fire.
Exactly. But that's just a hunch.
I am very proud of you, Ragnar. That's some big thinking coming from you.
Ragnar blushes.
Is there any more do that? It just smokes on that.
I mean, why would there be keys to go to a door here, but also go to a door at the stone monks?
I don't think that the key unlocks anything else in other regions. I think we need to collect keys from other regions or other places to unlock this door specifically.
To the eye.
The eye, right.
Right.
This place is important to all, is what it said?
Yeah.
Vaguely. So that's
definitely
because that's why the water people were probably the closest ones, like as far as worshippers of all hyper. So
is there some type of insignia on the key that Ragnar has?
Nothing that makes sense. You imagine that the metal intricacies of it might make insignias, but you don't have enough key pieces to get that figured out.
Do the keys look like they're the same make, like made by the same kind of race or whatever?
You just have one. You just have one piece, so no idea.
No.
Does that key fit into this door, even if it's just one section of the door?
Yeah, Ragnar just tested that out. So you need 3 additional pieces to fit it with the key piece so that you can have the full key.
So that we can unlock that door.
Wasn't the whole point that we need this key for the fucking stone, whatever?
That was a fun theory.
But
I was quite impressed.
That.
That's what you got from it. But sure.
No, it was debunked, Gabe.
It was debunked.
We need a key from the stone area. The stone.
Yeah, you missed it when it dropped on WikiLeaks.
So now that we're dead,
The plan still works.
yeah. So we should go to
Kill
the stone monks to go hopefully find the prisoners
And kill.
and probably kill some monks.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Okay, so you guys are going to the Sacred Stone Monastery?
Sure.
Alright,
To
you
go.
guys have taken a long rest, by the way, so make sure your character sheets are all topped off. Make sure you're
And
all
we
set.
leveled up. Hell yeah.
Yo, level 5?
Hey, Ragnar, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me real quick?
Oh no.
Goodbye, dude.
I got a. Wait,
Ooh.
I'm proficient.
Uh-huh.
I got an 8.
An 8, yeah. You put your back up against a door and start to suffer a pretty massive epileptic seizure that causes you to repeat the phrase, hold the door enough, until you return to a level 1 adventurer named Hodor. No, you're good. You're fine. I'm just kidding you. No, you have not leveled up. If that helps.
It cost you a point of inspiration.
If that helps. No. No. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna take inspiration from you. Okay, so the Sacred Stone Monastery. So you guys go ahead and depart from the Riverguard Keep. Now, just a reminder, the Sacred Stone Monastery is just up the river from you guys. So based on the map that you were provided, it's not that too far up from the river, so it makes sense why the Riverguard Keep was shipping prisoners to them. Now, the fun part of the journey is that it is within a narrow defile between the bluffs of this region. So when you guys are getting closer and closer to getting into the sacred, to the site where it's located at, you have stone encasing you on all sides, and that ever increases in elevation. The monastery is in this pocket of earth, and you follow this trail, and it leads you into this ever-narrowing defile between bluffs of wind-sculpted sandstone. Now, eventually the walls draw in so closely that you can reach out and touch either side, but then the narrow space opens into a hidden canyon in the heart of the hills. A sprawling monastery with dark and narrow windows, red tile rooftop stands in the middle of this natural amphitheater, ringed by sandstone cliffs on all sides. Ahead, a weathered flight of stone steps leads up to the closed monastery doors. The plain doors are made of heavy timber with iron studs, and a dusty footpath circles the building. What do you guys do?
Are there any people visible?
Not that you can see. There are dusty footprints that circle the building, so it seems people walk around, but you don't see them presently.
I mean, I assume we should walk on up to that biggest building right there.
Well, can we tell how recent the footsteps are?
Recent,
because you can see them in the sand, probably happened today. Probably happened pretty recent.
Is it windy right now?
Not in here. Not in here.
I mean, don't run them out.
Yeah, if you guys want to walk around the monastery a little bit, you can if you so choose. Just let me know if you go left or right.
I want to walk to the door.
I'm going to go left.
Left?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll walk left.
Left? Anyone going right, or is everyone walking up to the front door?
I'll follow Nihilus.
Okay, we got two going left.
Yeah.
Follow to the door.
I'm in the front.
Okay, so Ragnar and Pippin are going to the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to start with Nihilus and Oslek. So you guys are walking up to the door. As the two of you are circling the building, you notice that the footsteps are heading towards you. So it seems you guys are walking in the opposite direction of the pathway, and it does seem that there seems to be a natural pathway that people are walking about the round of the building. So there's a counterclockwise path that people are taking. You guys are walking clockwise around the building, but regardless of that, there's a small door that you end up seeing, perhaps a servant's entrance that's on the northwestern side of the monastery that you guys are on. Now, kind of past that a little bit is you see a low wall, and is enclosed a good-sized garden that seems to have a locked gate preventing entrance. Do you guys keep walking around? Is there anything that maybe you want to like look through? You can't get into anything, but there's a door. Okay. There's this like a servant's entrance that gets into the monastery from the outside. That's not the main door, and then there's a locked garden that has a lower wall that you can like look through.
Can I peek through the garden wall?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you absolutely may peek.
And can I roll a stealth check before I approach?
Sure, go ahead and make yours. I know because you have heavy armor, you have a disadvantage on yours.
You know what? I'll roll 2 since I'll be sneaking up with him.
You got it.
How does that 10 sound?
10 sounds like you rolled. I'll let you know if it makes a difference.
I got 13.
13. So as you guys head up to the garden gate, this walled garden shelters a pretty poorly kept garden. Now, although some effort has been made to clear footpaths through the overgrowth, there are 3 doors that open into the monastery on the southeast, south, and western side of this garden. The statues in the garden are particularly lifelike.
Oh.
Can I roll an insight check on the statues?
You absolutely may. Yeah, you may roll an insight roll. Actually, it can be an insight roll because that has nothing to do with it. I need you to roll a nature check and arcana check, your choice.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, it actually can't be an insight.
I got a nat 20.
A nat 20?
I got an 11.
An 11.
Oh, I used arcana. Sorry.
An arcana. The expressions that are on the faces of some of these statues are recoil, shock, surprise, fear. You intuit from that these statues are particularly lifelike because at one point they were full of life. And perhaps these are people that have been caught by petrification.
Oh, shit.
Because of your natural 20, you know that there is a natural way to be petrified. You know of 2 such creatures off the top of your head. The mythic Medusa and the Basilisk.
How many statues are there?
Magically, there's a few ways to petrify people, in which you could petrify someone. But if it was done by something natural, it's either a Medusa or a Basilisk or some wizard or spellcaster of some sort was capable of doing it.
Do you tell me this, Nihilus?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, how many statues are there, Ethan?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
8.
Can I use lesser restoration on them?
Does it work on petrification?
Let me see.
I don't think it does. I think greater restoration does petrification.
I think it is greater restoration.
Are they in the garden?
You say that because you played a cleric a while ago. What did you say, Omar? I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Are they in the garden? Like
they're inside the garden, so you would have to.
Okay, so yeah, Gabe, we can't go in there yet.
Yeah,
because we just looked over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think it's greater restoration. If it is, that does mean that you have no conceivable way presently to free them from this petrification.
Do any of them look like dwarves?
None of them look like dwarves, fortunately.
Okay.
Fortunately, the majority of them seem to be humanoid to some degree. All of them are distinctly bald of head, and every single one of them has a small a chunk taken out of their earlobe.
Oh.
Yeah. Now that because of your distance, you can't figure out what that is, but you see
I have a telescope.
You have a telescope?
Mm-hmm.
Pull out that telescope, I'll tell you. Go for it.
Me.
So with that telescope, what you find is that the chunk that gets taken out of their ear is a triangle, and it's taken out upside down. So the top point of the triangle is actually the part that touches the outside of the earlobe, and the base of the triangle is inside the earlobe. And there's a singular piece of skin from the earlobe at the base of that triangle that protrudes. So it's like a little dangly piece of earlobe that's in the middle of this triangle. I will draw a picture of this symbol because it's basically it's basically just a triangle with a half line in the middle. But I'll make sure in the Discord today to have images of what those that I'm referencing, what they look like, so that you guys can always refer back to them if you need them. I just don't have them on hand at the moment, but I will get those for you.
Also, I'm gonna give the telescope to you so you can look at that too.
Yeah, you see them in about like 4 or 5 from the position that you can see, so you assume that they're on all of them because all of them are bald.
Honestly, those people are petrified, but I think it's from some type of wizard. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure there's anything I can do to help them at this moment, but we need to free them.
Let's just hope we don't end up like that.
That's the least of my worries now.
Shall we continue, or do you want to go back to Pippin and
You could make a full circle if you wish. That is an option.
You know, normally I'd leave this sneaking around to you, but that side door over there is kind of intriguing.
Would you like me to try to unlock it if it is locked?
Sure, I'll watch your back.
Alright, we're gonna head to that door, the servant door.
The servant's door. Okay.
Can I hold up? Can I watch behind us and check to see if anyone's coming?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the door, is it locked?
If you go to the door, you find that it is not locked.
Okay, I just want to open the door slowly.
Make a sleight of hand for me.
While he's doing that, can I roll a perception check to see if I hear anything?
Hand?
Sure. Yeah, perception and sleight of hand, yeah.
Okay. I got 13.
13. The door has a little bit of a creak to it, so you're able to push it open without making too much of a sound, but you can't escape its inevitable creak.
I got a 15.
A 15. Based on where you guys are located, you very quickly hear the sound of a busy kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can hear sounds of pots, pans, well, like, you know, like medieval pots and pans. Things that are being used in this kitchen, but it's busy, it's active. People are cooking presently. You can hear that.
But before we go in, I'm going to kind of lean into Nihilus and say, put on your best performance, chef. And then...
Fuck.
Do you want to just walk right in?
I'll go in if Nihilus goes in.
I don't want to, because I don't know how many people are in there. And, I mean, it sounds busy. I mean, I doubt they have weapons, though, just because they're all cooking. But I can't see them. Like, we can only hear them. So, like, that's the tough part. So we don't know how many people are there?
Yeah. Because they have the door unlocked, they are not expecting visitors. So...
Okay. I'm going to cast... Can they see fairy fire if I cast it?
Yes, because it would encase people in a glowing light that would make it easier to hit them.
Wait, let's not walk in there yet.
I'm not.
Why don't let's finish circling back around, and let's go back to Pippin and Ragnar. And let's tell them what we found.
All right.
So I'm going to close the door, and we're just going to finish our rotation.
To go around the rest of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. On the east side of the building, which is the opposite end from where you are presently, after you walk around the garden again, one of the things that you notice is that the eastern portion is in actually very poor repair. So the walls there are starting to crumble. The windows have been bricked up with old masonry. And there's another small side door on that side of the building. That's on the southeastern side. So it's closer to the front door, but it's just out of sight.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you want to take a look at that door, or do you want to go back?
We can look, but we need to be quick. I'm sure someone's bound to walk by soon.
Okay, before you guys make that decision, we're going to go to Ragnarok and Pippin. So you guys go to the front door and see as Oslek and Nihilus get out of eyesight on your left side as they're beginning to walk around the west side of the building. You go up to the front door, and again, it's just heavy timber with iron studs, and there is also a little eye slit in at like head height, and big heavy metal knockers that you could grab and slam into the wooden doors.
We can knock. Yeah, and say, you want to knock or do you want to kick? Just do whichever one. I'm fine with you.
Can I put my ear up to the door?
Yeah, make a perception check with disadvantage because of the thickness of this door.
Oops.
That's not bad.
Got a 19. What, you said disadvantage?
Disadvantage because of the thickness of the door. Got a
Wait, what kind of
thickness for
door
the
is
thickness. Heavy timber. So big, thick wooden planks.
Oh.
I got an 11.
An 11. You cannot hear any sound on the other side of the door.
Pippin, I can't hear anyone. I think it's clear.
Well, I don't think monks are really the loud type either, though. Let me look. Can I listen?
Yeah, make it with disadvantage.
What happens if they have a cup so they can hear
Who's it?
the other side?
You got a good ass room. Wait, what's the stat?
Perception.
13 plus 3. I got a 16.
A 16. You cannot hear anyone on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. Look, not. I can't reach it.
Well, we should sneak in.
We're just trying to jump to reach the fucking doorknob.
That would be. We might as well cut to the chase.
I attempt to open the door.
The door is not openable. So as you pull on the handle on the knockers to like open it up, it does seem it needs to be pushed open, and it doesn't budge. And there's no locking mechanism on the outside. It is locked from the inside.
Can I barge it open?
Can you what?
Like ram my strength into it?
You could try.
You know, that would be awesome.
I would try, most definitely.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics roll for me, please. As you take a couple steps back and brace yourself to throw your body at this door.
Wait, can I? Oh, never mind. I can't cast Zephyr Strike on him, right?
Zephyr Strike on it depends on if it allows you to cast it on a target or if it's a self spell.
It has a range of self.
Okay, so then no.
Darn it, dude.
No.
I got a 12.
A 12. You take a few steps back and begin to get yourself ready to throw your full weight into this door. And as you run towards it, you see, and so do you, Pippin, the eye slit immediately gets pulled open. And there, you can't see like a good image of someone, but you can see eyes, and it seems like there's stone. That you're looking at like a stone covering over the face, and you hear, "No, stop!"
You still hit it? You should still hit it.
No, I would stop.
And like you're like, Oh,
hey,
the face kind of looks at you a bit sternly, and again, you can really only see like the eye portion, but it's covered in stone, and it's covering a fleshy, like you can see fleshy face in the eye holes where you can see the eyes. So someone's wearing a stone mask, is what it looks like, to some sort. And the person on the other side of the door is like, "What can I do to help you?"
Well, hey there, friend. We were told by a couple of people that some of our friends that we've been looking for might have been here at one point in time or another.
Couldn't possibly be true. You've been misinformed. We don't get visitors. We never have.
It was an urgent message from Shadowkill.
I don't know who that is, and it seems this Shadowkill has misled you. We don't get visitors, and we never have. We stick to ourselves, and we live out here alone. So whoever's told you of this is clearly lying and trying to distract you from some subterfuge.
Oh my freaking nose back.
It's something regarding the dwarfs you have with you.
Well, if I had dwarves with me, then I would be able to understand what you're saying, but we don't have dwarves with us because we don't get visitors. We never have.
Alright, door boy, listen up. I'm gonna need you to go get your manager.
What?
Someone I can actually talk to who knows something.
You can speak with I.
I am speaking with you. Someone else.
Anyone else here will provide you with the same information that I am providing you. Because we don't have visitors, and we never have. I can't change that. In fact, here, let me go and request from my companion here, and you see as the mask shifts over to the left, and a mask on the right shifts into view. We don't have any visitors. We never have. My friend is not telling you a lie.
I'm going to lift up the key, and I'm going to wag it in front of the little door slit.
Okay.
Does
you
this
see the mask kind of turns. I don't know what that is. So I have no idea what you're doing. But you look foolish. You're causing a disturbance.
Fine. We'll leave.
Thank you. We do not accept visitors. The abbess doesn't allow it. We have been caught in meditation all weekend. We don't accept visitors. We never have. Whoever told you of this is clearly lying to you.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
I got a 15.
A 15. Yeah, the quick glance that he gave to the side means he knows exactly what it is that you're holding up. And you may have just ousted yourself on that.
That's fine.
Well.
Alright. Well, I hope you guys have a horrible day.
I hope your day is blessed.
I'm gonna stomp away.
I'm going to follow him. But once I get out of their eyesight, I want to stop and turn back around.
Okay.
Because what I want to do, I want to cast minor illusion on the door. Can I just have a constant ringing, knocking noise going off on the door?
Does minor illusion make sound?
Constant, but like ding dong ditching essentially.
Yeah.
So
does minor illusion make sound? Is it capable of producing sound?
I believe it is. Let me pull it up and double check.
If it is, then we can figure that out. If it's not, then no.
Yeah. So I create sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion ends if I dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again. If I create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be my voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound. The sound continues unabated for the duration. You can make this.
Yeah, so you can do a knock. You can make the sound of a knock.
But I want it to be real. Like I want it to be like we're just there messing. That we'll come knock on the door and then run away, and then come back after the indiscriminate amount of time to do it again.
Yeah.
And I can do that for the next minute.
Okay, so for the next minute, they get the inconvenience of sporadic, for the sake of a minute, door knocks. Yeah, and you guys pull back.
Right. Oh, this is the cantrip though, so I can cast this over and over, right?
You could, realistically speaking. Whether or not they are comfortable with that and allow that to happen depends on how long it goes. But for the next minute, it's like...
Don't worry,
nothing.
Rag. So,
and then like 15 seconds later, just...
They're going to let us in.
And then nothing.
They got no choice but to let us in.
Every time the knocks happen, the eye slit opens up, looks, and then closes.
You're terrible.
That's awesome. All right, do we meet back up with our friends?
Not yet. They haven't fully made it around.
Oh, darn it.
So we're just trolling them.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Until they get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, at about this time, they're at the kitchen door, finding out there's a kitchen.
To step out of the door, I want to race to that door and try and get inside.
Okay.
Nice. All right, I keep pranking them.
Just
waiting.
At about this time, you start to notice Oslek and Nihilus come around the right side.
Nice. Come over here. Come.
We'll walk over.
Are they waving us over?
Yeah, they're kind of like waving you guys in.
Where are you guys? Because are you guys at the front door, or are you guys like kind of like
off to the side a little bit?
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. All right. Don't say anything. I've been minor illusioning that door and knocking for the last, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes or so.
The last like 3 minutes, it's just been random.
I think I've got them worked up enough to maybe want to try and take a step outside, but I was going to wait and see if you guys found anything else while you were looking around.
There was a servant door that was unlocked, but it seemed like the kitchen's busy. We could maybe sneak in there, but there was also another door to your right.
Well, I'll tell you
that we haven't checked.
We did show them the piece of the key that we had, because we were like, listen, we have some friends here and we know they're here, and they were like, no, they're not, we don't take visitors. And we were like,
wait, why did you show them the key?
Well, because they weren't letting us in. Like, I mean, one way or another, they're gonna figure out who we are and why we're here. So we figured we might as well, just get this skedaddle out of the way and just get to it. So I don't think that going into the kitchen would be a bad idea. I think we just walk on in, tell the kitchen people exactly what we're here for. They're not part of the caravan.
Or we go into the kitchen and I cast a high-level sleep spell and put all of them to sleep.
Wait, is that what you did to me the other night?
You're all cut off by a voice that speaks relatively near you. Or you all could tell me why you are bothering our sweet abbess's meditations for today. And you turn and see what appears to be a more mature in age male, face covered in a stone mask and a cowl that kind of clasps around it so that you can barely see skin other than what's around the eyes. A tight-fitting robe, and the hands are pressed in to the robe presently, so everything's kind of enclosed together. And he keeps his posture very well kept, and his head kind of tilted off to the side just a little bit. The stone mask is faceless. There's no mouth. There's just eye holes, and then an indent for the nose.
Okay. Oh, hey there, friend. Yeah, so you see, we are looking for some of our other friends who were part of a traveling caravan that was like kind of a delegation, and they were on their way to some pretty important meetings, but they got attacked. And they got attacked by what this letter, if you please pull out the letter and show our friend here that letter that we retrieved. This letter here mentions the fact that the monks and the knights and I think raven flyers or something worked together to attack the caravan. But then not only that the prisoners of that caravan were then sent to this here establishment. So we came to find our friends. But you see,
it seems that the author, if I may, of that letter seems to have misled you. Because we don't accept visitors. We never have. We don't receive anyone here.
We don't need to accept visitors to have prisoners.
We don't take prisoners because we don't get new faces.
Or is it because you petrify them?
Yeah, everything you're saying is a matter of perspective, friend.
The face takes a second and looks up. Here at the Sacred Stone Monastery, we pride ourselves in our isolation. We always have, and we always will. Because the earth is patient.
Well, then you wouldn't mind if I cast a simple spell, Zone of Truth, and you answer a few of our questions.
Do as you feel you must.
Zone of Truth.
Okay. What does he have to do? He has to make a saving throw on that.
Well, they can help us then. If they're not the bad guys, then they can help us find the bad guys.
He's lying.
Yeah, what you guys don't know is that there's 8 petrified people in their garden.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are people, yeah.
Dude, Nick, you would get kidnapped so quickly if you were still a child, dude.
He's still the size of one.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Fierce fence center. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Okay.
You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Nice.
Good. Cool. And what's your spell save DC?
Better be high.
It's 8 plus proficiency plus
Wisdom.
Oh, so it's
15.
15.
Oh.
Okay. He has failed.
Nice.
Now, we might seem like a friendly bunch, but if I tell that you are just trying to sidestep any of my questions here, we might be quick to assume maybe you're just trying to play us a fool. Keep that in mind.
I entrust you with your best judgment. Ask away as you draw me away from my meditations already.
First, I'd like you to tell me what you do. You know of the existence of the other tribes here, the Hydra worshippers, the Feathergale Knights, obviously.
I have heard of the Feathergale Knights, and I know no one that worships Hydras.
Do you know of the pirates?
I have heard of piratry in the area.
Do you know of the pirates? Have you ever worked with pirates before?
I personally have not spent any time working with pirates, but I have heard of piratry in the area.
Have you?
Can I insight the personally?
He has to tell the truth. He has to tell the truth.
He cannot deliberately tell a lie.
But he could be like sidestepping shit.
Yeah.
But okay, has you or any of the other monks here worked with the pirates?
I can't make a claim for all the monks here.
Has the organization as a whole worked with the pirates?
I cannot make a claim for the abbess.
Why not?
Because I am not the abbess. The abbess knows the matters of conduct between our temple and other groups. For all I know, she could have retrieved aid from Red Larch or gone to Beliard, Tribor, and I would have no clue.
To the other monks that are out there, right?
So, well, let me just get to the juicy bits then. What? Those statues in your garden.
Mm-hmm.
Who put them there? Wait, can I ask you questions like that?
You may.
Yeah, I guess I will.
You can ask who petrified them because we know it was caused by magic.
I'm gonna try and bait him first.
Those statues have been here for quite some time. I do not know when they arrived. I just know that they've been here longer than me.
Do you know who caused it? The petrification?
I don't know specifically how these petrifications were caused.
But do you know any information about how these petrifications were caused? In terms of the being that did it?
Not that I'm willing to share.
I mean, that's not a lie.
How far away are we from everyone else out here?
Good question. It depends on how many people would left inside the temple by the door. Because they still have the eye slit, so they could, You know, just we'll go head out.
Well, we're off to the side, so can they still see us or
A
not?
little bit off to the side, but he's kind of a few feet away from you.
Does
guys.
this guy look powerful?
He is very well composed, so it's difficult to determine what you mean by powerful. He stands like an immovable mountain, but he seems to be a bit wizened.
That was the door open.
Well, I think we're just wasting our times with our questions here. You're obviously hiding something, and I didn't come here to seek new information. We know what you're guilty of.
I have been not but honest with you, as for your directions.
Honesty in the sense of...
Very well known of the trap that you inquisitive types try. You religious fanatics believe that you have every capacity to condemn people to death after trapping them under duress. I'm a victim. I'm not here by my pure happenstance of free will. You've put me in this position, and you will use it to sentence me to the noose.
You monks tarnish any form of worship that should be had.
Fortunately for you, we derive our edification by observing the very land that we are graced with. We don't need a precious book or holy scriptures to live our lives. We can see the divinity in the world around us, in the creation and the order and design of the world we inhabit. And we can learn more than enough from that than you could ever learn from a dusty tome written hundreds of years ago.
Can you ask him where the abyss is? Or did he already answer that?
He's probably not going to answer it.
Oh, right, because he can't...
You can ask him if you want.
Yeah.
You can ask him.
He might just not tell us.
It's still worth a shot.
Hmm.
Did I ask
you know
you
where the abbot is?
We do not have an abbot.
Okay.
Wait, Oslick.
The abyss.
Yes, Ragnarok.
Can I ask him a question?
Go ahead. You don't have to ask me.
Do you have prisoners here? Dwarf prisoners?
We have not received any visitors, never have, never will.
Fuck, everyone's fucking saying that.
No, prisoners, he said.
Then what I'm going to do as a
Did you not... Wait.
sworn-in agent of the Emerald Enclave, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and search these premises, and if you guys so much as hurt me, Lord help your soul, the full force of the Emerald Enclave will unleash.
Your authority holds no jurisdiction here.
No, I'm more than within it.
Not in the slightest.
No, this is a matter of saving the world. Come on, right now. We got some searching to do.
Hold up.
Unless you've got anything, yeah, because
I didn't get to finish answering the previous question, so I feel like Gabe's trying to catch me on something, but I never got the full chance to answer it.
Never mind then.
Because he can't deliberately lie, but he's trying to word it specifically. Yes.
You don't have prisoners. Do you have guests?
I am not holding anyone hostage here.
But did you not see when Ragnarok asked if they had prisoners here?
Everyone that walks among the halls of the Scarlet Moon Hall is here for study and edification.
As far as I'm concerned, we've caught these people guilty. Ragnarok asked him specifically if there are any prisoners here, and what more of a roundabout answer could he have given than there are no visitors here? A visitor and a prisoner are two very different things. And if you do not pay attention closely to his words, you might be deceived. But for conversating with him now, I am done. We're going to go in there, whether you like it or not.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Oh, baby.
Not good. I have a +0, so a 10.
Yeah, mine's 13.
I have 12.
13, 12, and what?
10.
Our 13s see it. He slips...
Wait, I lied. Mine's a 15.
You see it as well. He slips his sandals off. He had closed toe. They weren't really sandals, like slippers almost. Closed-toed, really comfortable like shoes. He slips them off and puts his bare feet on the ground.
Hold person.
You wish to cast hold person?
Yes.
Watch, he's gonna like earthbend or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna move, he was in the process of prepping something, and so I would say that you would need to roll an initiative roll with him to see who gets to go first.
Oh,
Ethan, you wouldn't perchance let me use my domain feature where I can give myself give advantage to initiative roll on the next initiative roll that I make?
You can't use it now. You have to use it prior to
That's
it happening.
Fair. That's fair, because it takes an action to do it anyways.
Yeah.
So that would be
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
A 10?
A 10. He goes first, and you watch as the dust around him, as you grab onto your holy symbol, and you're going to get ready to start chanting the verbal elements to see if you can hold and restrain this person from moving. The dust begins to swirl around his feet. It encompasses his entire form, and it, like a pillar, descends into the ground, and he's gone.
That's cool.
Say he's gone.
Gone.
Wait, his shoes are still there, though, right?
His shoes are still there.
Take his shoes.
He really got away.
Got his kicks. Walks up. What are those?
We don't have
Moccasins.
time to wait. We do not have time to waste. They know we are here. We need to enter now or never.
We chase.
Through the front door?
No, let's go through the kitchen.
Is there really much of a
That door
point
was
now?
unlocked.
They're gonna watch us run to the kitchen from the little slit in the door.
Well, there's two doors. We can split up.
Why would we split up? We're wasting time. Let's just go into a door. We don't have a lot of time to discuss this. The prisoners are at stake. I'm gonna run towards the front door, and I don't give a fuck if anyone's following. It's stupid to be sitting here and dilly-dallying.
No, but that door's probably locked. Like it can't be opened.
Dude.
It's locked from the inside.
Okay, then let's go to the other door.
Okay.
Wait. But I'm barging the front door.
Yeah, you have on to it.
You can attempt to. You have to make an athletics roll.
Ragnarok, not now. Not now. We don't have time to be trying to waste on something that's not guaranteed. The servant doors.
What is that?
God damn it, dude.
There's 20-something.
25.
A 25. Ragnar, I have never once asked this question regarding a door. But how do you want to do it? Because
Is it a stone door?
The DC was 25. So how do you want to do it?
You're so fucking lucky, dude.
Right when Oslick said not stop
No,
wasting.
fuck you. God, don't fucking
gonna
bring me
command-
into this goddamn fucking... No, go fuck yourself. God damn it. Go
And
fuck
I'll
you.
full on dash that door with a straight up shoulder bash.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And you kick the one side of the door completely off the hinge. Because the two monks standing on that side of the door weren't prepared for the door to fly at them, I need you to go ahead, if you can, for me, and roll 5d10.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit.
And tell me what you roll total. This is bludgeoning damage, by the way.
300 ones.
Oh yeah, so this is it.
I got another one.
Alright.
Maybe. 4.
You're saying?
You said 5 of them?
5d10.
Oh shit.
9 plus 7 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 2 is 21, plus 3 is 24.
24 points?
24, yeah.
The door slams them into a wall that's kind of behind the entryway here of the monastery's main door, because it's 15 feet from door to the next door, and the half that you kick in pushes them towards that wall, pancakes them in between the door and the wall.
Hell.
And as it slams, you see off to the sides. At about this point, your presence is known. People know that you're here.
Yeah, well.
You see one monk is on the other side of the door. He immediately props in away in front of you, Ragnarok. And he's going to go ahead and throw 2 punches at you. The first one is a 14 plus. Hold on. 14 plus 4. 18 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
And an unnatural 20 on the second one.
That hits.
Okay. So you take 8 points of bludgeoning on the first hit and 6 on the second.
Damn.
So 14.
Wait, what else?
It's 8 and 6, so 14 total. As this other monk basically swipes around the side, punches you in your jaw, causing your whole head to turn, and then takes his foot and kicks your left kneecap in, and it kicks it to the side and it drops you to your knee. What do you do?
I'm gonna rage.
Okay. So you look at him, and as you rage, the wild magic within you surges.
Oh,
Fuck, I don't have the Tasha. Wait, no, I do. Let me grab my Tasha's real quick.
Let's do the music here. We'll go action orchestra.
hold on. I have it right here if you want.
Oh, nice. It's a 10.
D8. No, it's a D8. The diamond. 2. Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Wow. What the hell are you?
I'm gonna attack him.
Bro, that's...
What was the surge?
Oh, the surge?
Mhm.
It's the same one I got before, where I have Misty Step.
Oh, okay.
Unlimited Misty Step.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, good for you. And you know that bonus action you can't do.
So
anything?
you go to make an attack.
Oh yeah,
You gotta be careful. You're gonna trigger freaking initiative, dude. Careful.
it's the goal. Natural 20.
Okay.
Alright, what's my fucking shit? Oh wait, so that's... Jesus Christ.
Double.
And then I double it, yeah. Wait, do I double my strength?
No,
too?
just the
Or-
dice rolls.
Okay. So that would be
10.
24 plus my rage bonus, which is 2, right?
Yeah. 2 for rage.
Okay. So it'd be 26 damage.
26. So you take Janice with both hands and swing her around, and as the hammer is flying towards this monk, he puts up his arm in an attempt to stop the blow. The whole brunt of the maul hits that forearm, shattering bone as it pushes the arm into the face, which pushes the face into the wall. And so you have this broken mess of forearm and skull that drops to the floor dead once that hammer pulls back from the swing. And you peel a bit, it like sticky, like as you peel the hammer back a bit. Yeah, all inhabitants of this first room are dead. And the Sacred Stone Monastery lies before you. They know that you're here, which means that next week is going to be a very fun week. I think now's a good point to end it, so that next week I can have a full map prepared, and we can have our battle cam set up, and we can get that all prepped for you guys so that the rest of it is going to be a little bit more exciting. So next week is going to be our first ever official dungeon crawl, but it's a little bit of a high stakes one because you alerted everyone to your presence, so I'm excited for it. So We had a little bit of an early exit today based on where we ended, which is great. So thank you guys so much for another great episode. We appreciate it. We're glad to be back. We hope you guys have a great week. We hope you guys have a great start to New Year's. We're excited for what we're going to do here at Couch Co-op from 2024, and we're grateful to have you guys along for the ride. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys sometime next week. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Bye.